will never admit defeat!
Took him down. Maybe you are cut out for this.
A truck has reached Station Lima Foxtrot, sir. Earth, come out.
Operation area
Luthian
expanded.
colony has successfully evacuated, and medical teams are seeing to the survivors. Mission completed. Earth, come out.
But my spirit lives on in the way!
Great job, Lieutenant. The first round is on me.
Colonel, the captain missed his LZ. General Clark is confident you can correct the situation. Earth, come out.
I thought they fixed the gates. Get an operational base up and running. We're gonna have to wing this one.
Be advised, the Aeon have a naval force protecting the island to the south. Your orders are to build a sonar installation and a fleet of warships. When you are ready, destroy the enemy frigates positioned around that island. Earth, come out.
Holy! Earthcom! I've got incoming like I've never seen before. It's a wall of units. They're on me! I've suffered heavy losses. I'm rebuilding and have scouts out. But if they hit me like that again...
Your jamming equipment has failed you. Open your mind, Captain, and let the peace and harmony from my voice enter your thoughts. Wash over you like a calm wave. You need not be enemies. The wave is peaceful. It is...
That crazy religion killed a good man today, Captain. Remember that.
Jam her or you'll be cleaning comm arrays for the rest of your career.
I foresaw your success, Captain, and have already taken my leave. You are a formidable soldier. It's a pity you insist on fighting against the inevitable. We shall...
Hello and welcome into my Thursday afternoon stream. I hope you are having a lovely Thursday so far, at least. Today I'll be continuing with the UEF campaign. So I'll be continuing with fourth mission. I do hope that in the measure of the possible I won't have too much dropouts and so on, that I won't be freezing the game too often. I love FAF, but on some instances it does have some issues. It's a lot better than the original game currently is, which is even more sensitive to these issues. So let's see how well that works. Okay, I'm not getting any recording here. There must be... At least I did check the main streaming channel about the microphone, so that seems to be working out fine. Okay, and this also looks fine. Again, difficulty I'll be playing on medium, but I still need to try and hook into it. Okay, that seems to be working. Okay, I'll be sitting down here in the corner blocking away of some of the bar, but luckily nothing overly important, at least hopefully so. And let me bring this back up because yeah, if I don't have this up, I'm not good at seeing the channel point redeems, which is unfortunate. I do need to fix that stuff. I know for that I need a new desk. That is unfortunate. The case right now, let me get some more water and then we'll be starting the mission. I will not want to refill my glass between in the mission, but I'll do the refill between missions. So let's start off with a full glass so I can have drinks. Hello, Tira. How are you? I hope you're having a lovely Thursday morning so far. And I'll be starting the fourth mission after coming back from... Was it Minerva? Not sure, but coming back from the last mission where we lost the Major, I think. And now we're having the issue that
Cybran engineers are constructing a base across the river to the southwest of your position. They are building forces for an attack. Earthcom out.
We've run into the issue that
There's a Cybran colony to your south. General Clark wants you to destroy all enemy units in the area and capture some of the command centers. Those buildings should provide the intel you need to find the source of the virus. Earthcom out.
So yeah, as he said, there is a virus going about which is affecting the UEF gates, which is a big issue because, well, it is actually quite troublesome. I do want to start out with air defense. Let's take 6 and then we do some tanks. Okay, stop 3 engineers, air defense, tanks. Okay, that was not very well made, very well done, but we do need to get more mass and some energy placed before we are ready for the big fight here. I'll be starting the mission slow. Luckily there are clear triggers at when stuff will happen, so... Do I want some static? Let's put some static air defenses down. But also, I'll be putting down... Should I put down 2 more factories? Let's go with 2 more factories. In the beginning, at least. Okay, we have some mobile air defenses will be distributing, and we do... Okay, you're doing fine, and the commander can't build what I'm looking for. Oh, no. I need as much power in them at the moment as possible. That is suboptimal for sure. More than the energy, more than the mass deficit, the energy deficit is hurting a lot. Okay, you are going to get myself a lot more energy. These are worth like 10 of the small reactors here. Okay, now I am on Minerva. So I've forgotten the name of the last planet I was fighting on, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, last anti-air. Let's position them so that they're properly overlapping. We're going to build 2 more engineers. I do want to start hoovering up mass. Okay. I hope that works for both factories. That would be great. And I think... Okay, so energy, I'm in the green again. You're an engineer. Please start hoovering up this mass. And you go for the big one over here. And I'll be building some more generators to put a radar in. I do not want to be caught out, if possible, without radar. Especially since at one point they'll start sending up stuff the river here. You are going to go for level 2. And you can start building the radar here. Okay. Reclaim isn't great about here. But it is what it is, and I have to deal with what I have. Do I have... Okay, you're not doing anything. Hoover up that mouse, please. Okay, a lot here has already been gone now. There's some mass over here, but unlike in multiplayer, where fair and not that great at mass reclaim, I do tend to either overestimate or not be very good at the mass reclaim stuff. So either overestimate how much I'll be getting, or getting the engineer skill and then not having any reclaim for a while. So not the best of situations. We'll be building something here. We'll be building some... Oh, we see. Okay, no, those are proper Tech 2 engineers. They are not the combat engineers of the UEF. Okay. I'm having some reclaim here. I'll try to use that up to get... What other mass extractor did I now push? Oh, there we are. Okay, that destroyed one of the torpedo launchers over there. Which will now start prompting a response. Of which we should be mostly safe. Mass, we're really at the limit currently. Luckily I started this early. Okay, I'm going to level you up immediately to level 2. And I'll be mainly building cruisers, T2 cruisers. Okay, come on, come on. Okay, let's get me some T2 reactors. I'll want T2 point defense a bit scattered to the southern side, and I'll be getting T2 flak with a quite strong coverage. Okay, you go up to the factory, not HQ. Got another finished T2. I need to keep pushing them. I absolutely do need to keep pushing them. Do we have... Minus 17, yeah, that's not going to be very comfortable. Well, we're building at half speed. You can take a break as well. Let's have some pillars and some... I really don't have enough mass. And this point defense is going to be very valuable. Can I upgrade the radar installation? I can. And I in principle have the 150 energy at the moment. And this is also going to finish. I'll let this finish up before I do the radar upgrade. Do we have anything on the island yet as reclaim? Not well, it's better than nothing. Okay, then there is some okay, we have a little bit of reclaim, better than nothing. Okay, that's another extractor leveled up. Isn't there a risk? There is an extractor down here. Okay, that's the energy facility finished up there. Let's give the radar an upgrade as well. Knowing what your enemy is up to and being able to react to that is a very valuable thing indeed. Okay, I'm going to open up this before doing much else. A fleet of cruisers is going to be very valuable very quickly. Okay, there's a crash site. But maybe nothing reclaim wise for me to get. Okay, I now see enough that I'll be able to get any major attack ready. Give me the mini-map, please. Let's make it reasonably big. The game is trying to give you as good a view as possible, but it is by its very nature unfortunately limited. Okay, you seem to have finished. Let's push them a little bit more, especially that we have such a nice reserve here. The faster they are at T2, the faster I can get rolling properly. Okay, and the way they come crashing down, there isn't much left of the wreckage, which is unfortunate, but it is the way it is. That is 60%. Where is my... You're not doing anything Both you landing too tough. Not that I can do much against that.
Sir, the Cybran base to your south still needs to be destroyed. Earthcom out.
I know. I've been here 15 minutes. Give me a moment to get my stuff rolling. Okay, that is looking a lot better. Let's get our tier 2 build up here. And let's get the cruisers coming out. I'll be taking another T2 power plant here. Okay. How far does the radar go? Well, we're getting to the limit here, but I don't think there's much over that way. There's a lot more over this way. Okay. That is the beginner level here. Let's get that done. Okay, that is far too much. Ships are expensive, I know of that. So I will need to get the mass points over here. So this should flip from -8 to +6. So that'll get me positive again with the same ongoing construction. Okay. Looking good. What do I want for fighting forces? Let's get you upgraded. Pause. One group will be 5 pillars, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hope they all fit under that umbrella. Second cruiser's coming out soon. And still need to rely on level 2 gunships. No, level 1 transporters, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, slightly negative. Can I? Shouldn't be enemies about. That would give me another 6. Much better than nothing. Okay, let's move them forward a little bit. There is another torpedo launcher over there I want to get rid of. Let's destroy the base and capture 2 of the 4 command centers. Okay. Command center, I was thinking about StarCraft command centers, but that is not what these are. Okay, these 2 I don't think were part of this. Skybox is Skybox. Yeah, no, we're correct. And then we're making 3. Let's put 3 in. Bloody hell. I'm so happy when you're done. That's a difference of 19. Okay, and that is 80 energy. Let's have those missiles going the other way here. Boom, 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 bomb. Okay, so you're one fighting group. Let's get the that's a gunship. I didn't want to produce gunships, to be honest. Let's get the RAS done. I do need more resources. Okay. We have 4 cruisers. We'll be putting a pause to you. Okay, let's have these groups ported over. You know what, I want a few more spy planes, or scouting planes. Okay, give me a scout down here, here. Probably not going to survive the first pass. But I still got nicely to see what is going on there. Idem here. Let's get 2 more rounds done. And I'll be bringing them over here. It's 2 groups of ground units going about. These will be ready for the expansion eastwards when it's coming up. Okay, actually, can you give me these shots? You should be in range, so let make it a little bit easier on our transport crews.
Destroying the Cybran base to your south ASAP. Earthcom out.
Yeah, you do recommend ASAP, but you're not tactical command. I am, and my view is I'm taking myself a little bit more time for this. Okay, the RAS is coming in well. That is 1. There's a pillar, there's a flapjack, and there is the second one. There's the second shield dome. Your group 2. If possible, I want this air defense gone. Poo poo. Poo poo poo. Pouring more damage into the space. And then I'll probably clean up here, pull him down, fortify the area, and go up. Although I don't think that I need to hold the area once I got the information. They're immediately taking care of any defensive stuff here. Could absolutely do with a few more air support, air transports here. And I do think I have now enough resources. Yeah, I'm starting to waste mass here. That is not what I want to see. Okay. That's actually a good reason for that to start happening. Do I want more defense? 5 build power drone is nothing. Okay, now we're dipping into our reserves. That's exactly what I want to see. And then we slowly go up there. I wish you could tell your troops to drive half speed towards something or something like that. But that doesn't work. Oh, sure, it's already been half an hour. That is a little bit longer than I wanted to. You still go out. Let's do round 2 with group 3, and we'll be ordering in some more transportation help here. That should get them a lot quicker
detect no enemy units in the area, Captain. The base has been eliminated. Earthcom out.
Okay. It doesn't matter, but I do like, at least in the campaign, to have all of this neat and tidy. Let's call down another engineer here. Come on down. Okay, you can meld into one group now, actually. Capture, capture, capture. And that actually should be good for the next part. You'll be going together with 3 goes to there, that is 2, 1 is over there. Okay, you stay there, you give me a few more T2 engineers here. Those fighter bombers are unfortunately not very decent. And I've made a big mistake. I ought to go over here.
Sufficient command centers have been captured. We are downloading the data. Earthcom out.
You will never break our spirit.
We've analyzed the data from the command centers. Dr. Sweeney is on planet and not too far from your location. Records indicate he's being forced to work on the Cybran virus. You are to rescue him and get him off planet. Earthcom out.
Operation M.
Sir, we have a fix on the facility where Dr. Sweeney is being held. Proceed to the facility, capture it, and then escort the doctor to the quantum gate located to the south. Sweeney can use it to get off-world. Earthcom out.
Okay. So my cruisers are going to go forward to destroy all of this. Okay, later on we'll have attacks from the north. Let's put a radar facility all the way up here. I'll be putting in some defenses. You are a static defense for this part. Okay. And at one point I do want some air defense in this sector as well. And once these two are delivered, we'll be going.
You will pay for the lives you took today.
So far, the bases are fully automated, so. And I have not destroyed a single building. A single civilian building, at least. I need to capture here, don't I? Yes. Okay, I don't think I'll have much chance of scouting out the Cybran commander. Whoops. You are the best chance I have to find anything. Still looking good. Okay, we have the commander all the way back there. Let's kill the defenses up front here. Let's pull the... Hello, let's pull the ships up here. I really hope that they're not going to attack the facility itself.
You have been cleared to receive the Klinkhammer Tech 2 artillery installation. Schematic is uploaded. The artillery has an excellent range, but it does require a substantial amount of power. Earthcom out.
An excellent range, you say. Klinkhammer. I wouldn't call that an excellent range. Didn't I have an engineer somewhere over here? No idea what you're doing down there. I'll have some more T2 engineers. Okay, we're pausing land unit production at the moment. I lost a bloody cruiser to a hidden up through this canal with you. We're attacking this from the north. Do I have shields? Not yet. Okay, before I actually capture that, I'll be putting in a radar facility. And then I'll be capturing. You have a radar facility here. You're indeed an S2000 already as well. Let's target the facilities here. The computer will not be happy losing them. That is suboptimal. Yeah, that is not good. But I'm at least not losing them quicker than I can build them. Let's get the para shields up here. There'll be air attacks at one point, and I do not want overly much damage on them. That's an engineer, isn't it? Engineer, and there.
We're uploading the shield schematic to you, sir. Be careful. Shields consume massive amounts of power. Earth, come out.
Finally, okay.
You will perish on this day.
Shield, power facility, shield, power facility. And then here also I want this entire complex shielded, and we're building a power facility next to it.
Sir, the facility has been captured and we have made contact with Dr. Sweeney. He needs some time to secure a vehicle. He will contact you when he's ready. Earth, come
Power
out.
facility. Anti-air. Some ground defense. Pikmin Master, hello. How are you? I hope you're having a great Thursday.
Dr. Sweeney has a truck, Captain, and has turned it over to you. Get him to the gate ASAP. Protect him at all costs.
You have beaten 4 white Fatalis. Congratulations. That is a very... Sorry, the word is not coming. That's a very good achievement. Congratulations. Yeah, no. Didn't I have... Yeah, I did have something faster. While I can guarantee that they will be arriving without any issue here, I do want to make sure that I'm not going to be running into a bloody ambush. Let's get you over as a possible escort. How's the radar range? That's decent. Okay, that's responsible for a lot about there. Okay, it is properly shielded, but it is not yet. Get some... Can I get another one on there? Yes. With 2, we should have very decent coverage.
Sir, the Cybran commander is constructing tactical missile launchers. Because of their range, they are an immediate threat. We are uploading the Buzzkill Tech 2 tactical missile defense schematics so you can counter them.
We Cybran are advancing along all fronts. You cannot stop us.
Made it a lobby just for White Fatalis. Okay, it's 3 White Fatalis. Still. That is still a very nice accomplishment.
The Cybrans are attempting to intercept Dr. Sweeney's truck. Deal with the threat. Earthcom out.
Get to the gate. Get to the gate. Get to the bloody gate. Come on, I don't want to lose the mission because... Are you going to be kidding me? I am at the bloody gate. Ooh, that was close.
Dr. Sweeney is safely back on Earth, Captain. Cybrans roughed him up a bit. He sends his thanks for the rescue. Earthcom out.
Your brother fought the Black One. Okay, I see. So you killed 3 Fatalis, White, and your brother killed the Black One. Even killing a single White Fatalis, as I said, it's quite an accomplishment, so congratulations. And we're pulling this one up as well. Do I need to do anything with the gate currently? No. Let's pull you over. And then I'll have another one patrolling up there. And then I'll be... See. Fair enough, I'm happy you like the cat. I personally am not a fan of it. But it's very much a personal preference, so... Okay. Now I have you... I had you on the bloody radar. There you are. Okay. They are also in cannon range. I want your missiles all over there, please. No, you bloody don't. Don't go in formation, just shoot the missiles over there. No. We have a bay here. You go in there. Okay, that ought to be enough. That'll take a while. That is a laudable goal. I'll be happy to help on the weekend. You have the white and the normal Fatalis cap. That is already very nice. As I said. I'm calling it a laudable goal. It's a fun goal for sure. Let's get all of that out of here. Let's have them coming over here. I'm missing 2 cruisers up on this part of the water already. He keeps moving that one. Okay. Maybe we do need a few ground forces over there. Okay. That is going to be...
You cannot beat me! I am!
The Crimson Cat Fatalis are my
This is
set.
General Clark.
That is good.
Sweeney has informed us that Dr. Brackman is on Minerva. Kill that crazy old bastard. Do
Have
not
fun
let him escape.
finding it. Okay, we do need a bit more
We can't
radar
pin down
here.
Brackman's location. The sirens are jamming the area. We need to boost our signal
We'll
power.
have-
Construct 3 SA2 2000 radar systems at the indicated points. Once they're online, we should be able to find Brackman. Or come out.
Let's have 4 cruisers flying cover for this radar site. Team 3 is going to go down the river here. Oh, we lost one there. Okay, you go finish that one. You go over there. You go over there, and I should have... Like, seriously, you're not counting that. Is that not close enough to the goal? Yeah, that is, at least in my eyes, not too surprising. I am of the opinion that maybe not quite 105, except if you're a first-time player, so I'd say that about 150. Hunter rank doesn't say much more about your skill, except, well, that it has the... It tells you that a person has played for a bit longer, but not necessarily anything skill-wise anymore, so... I'm not too surprised.
The first radar system is online. We need 2 more, sir. Earthcom out.
Okay, what are you doing? Are you building the... reactors, the support reactors? That's okay. Where is... I have a bus kill there. Let's make another one over there. You're going to be building a shield since they need to survive a while. And I say that I have more than enough here. So radar support reactors and radar station. As I said, after a certain point, it is not... Hunter rank is not necessarily a measure of skill anymore. It is not that it has no impact, but... Okay, can I build a shield? Are you kidding me? I ought to be able to build a shield somewhere where I can reactor power it. And here I want the defense immediately. So this will be probably the last finished radar. It's giving me an estimate of about 15 minutes. Okay. Damn, there is not a lot of good stuff here. Yeah, there are some people who not exactly sure how I want to call it, but they are not very you do need to know your opponent's moveset. That is very important. I do not want to be immediately that they are terribly bad, but some people give too much credence to Hunter rank alone. Fatalis can be very aggressive, so yeah, that is absolutely a possibility. Let's get you transported over. I don't think I have anything right now about here. Do I have a few more? I have a few more engineers. No, you're staying where you are. Okay. I'll be sending you over to here. And I'll be producing a few more engineers. I seem to have them currently all busy. Your T1s go boom. Let's send 2 more over. Yeah, there is there is an argument to be made that they are not all that good at the game if they cannot survive Fatalis like that. Okay. You'll be the new number 2. Seriously, I think I'll be sending some stuff over there. And build a few more air carriers here. Okay, this one is getting built. Overconfidence, very often. That is maybe a surprisingly easy answer, but overconfidence. You see somebody whom you estimate to be a lot weaker than you, and then you feel overconfident. If he can attempt that monster, then you are going to be very able. Very well able, and then you become overconfident, and then you cart often. That is, that's, well, at least in the older Monster Hunter games, that is very much the case, which is why I prefer them. Okay, you're
2 radars online, sir. Waiting for the last one.
you're a
Earthcom out.
group I do not want to see. Okay, that group was a lot less dangerous than the gunships. Okay, and this is now actually going pretty good. And then afterwards we'll be hoovering up a little bit more mass here. The radar is the most important goal. You want to have every Monster Hunter ever released. Fair enough, that is a valuable goal. I'm not going back further than Freedom. Well, I have Freedom. The first Freedom, so Monster Hunter Freedom 1 for the PlayStation Portable, but it is very at the limit of what I want to go back to. What I comfortably go back to is indeed Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. I do enjoy coming back to that one, so there is that, but it is definitely a valiant goal. You're looking pretty good for a destroyed factory. The issue is that Monster Hunter Freedom 1 does not have a beta version. It is very, very... So, I see 3 distinct categories in Monster Hunter games. There is everything before Freedom 2 / Freedom Unite. So, Unite is basically the expansion for Freedom 2. So that's why I'm grouping them together like that.
All 3 radars are up and functional. We are rescanning the area. Defend the radar installations until the scan is complete. Earthcom out.
Will do. It is very nice. I personally prefer... Well, no. Proof of a Hero is a great song.
We're narrowing down
I
the
do
search, sir.
enjoy
We should
very
have a
much,
fix on
though,
Brackman's
also
location shortly.
Hunters Go
Could come out.
Forth, the Freedom Unite equivalent, the Proof of a Hero equivalent song of Monster Hunter Dolls. And you can still hear it in Freedom 2, Freedom Unite, so... but I interrupted myself because the game demanded some attention. So there is everything that came out before Monster Hunter Freedom 2, Freedom Unite. That is the first group of Monster Hunter games. Then there is everything from Freedom 2, Freedom Unite to GU. And the last one is starting with World. That's the last category.
Brackman's base is to the southeast. Level it. Leave nothing standing. Earthcom out.
And while...
Sir, a convoy of engineers has exited Brackman's base. They are headed
while I
toward
do
the
like
gate.
the older ones as
Destroy
well,
them
I
before
do
they can get
find
their
that...
cargo off-world. Earthcom out.
I have to find that there is a lot of the... There's a lot more jank in those older Monster Hunter games that are very... It's very janky. So... I do not enjoy going back to them very much.
Sir, we don't know what that is, but it appears to be moving towards your base. Destroy both it and the facility. Earthcom out.
I absolutely understand that. I have my favorite version of... Oh no, don't tell me the game crashed. Subcom, don't do that to me. Okay, that's crashed. Sheesh. I'm not going to redo the mission. The mission was basically over. I'll just need to put everything down there and then we're done. We already defeated the commander. That is bad. Yeah, that's bad. Unfortunate, but I'll be going to the next mission. So, as for the Proof of a Hero, my preferred version is... Oh, okay, that's that mission. I hope it doesn't crash. So my favorite version of Proof of a Hero is the one from Freedom 2, Freedom Unite. And I also feel like, why are we not going back to the good one? But then again, Monster Hunter 1, it's a lot slower, but it's also very nice. So I understand. Seriously, for the PS2, you do not need that powerful a PC. The PS2 emulation is very, very strong, even on older and weaker hardware. So, seriously, if I'm thinking back, maybe not 20 years, but 15-year-old hardware should be able to handle it. Let's have a quick listen of the briefing here, since I'm not replaying the fourth mission. I hope that this runs stably.
We stand on the verge of losing everything the UEF has fought for. Unity, order, and the preservation of our way of life. If we fail, the galaxy will fall into the hands of madmen and terrorists. We cannot allow that to happen. General?
The Aeon are bypassing our defensive lines, and the Cybran virus is wreaking havoc with our quantum gates. The data you retrieved on Minerva wasn't enough. Our techs won't be able to isolate and neutralize the virus in time. We've already lost the Eridani, Pollux, and Cetan systems. Over 24 full-scale battles are raging against the Aeon, and symbiont sleeper cells are rioting in almost every city. Every commander we can commit is trying to hold the line, and frankly, it's not enough. We're losing. Our only option is to deploy Project Black Sun before the Cybrans manage to infect the entire gate network. Black Sun uses the quantum gates to magnify and deliver a shockwave to any location in the galaxy. Black Sun can destroy any planet. The final Black Sun components are being readied on Pisces 4. You are to ensure that those components reach Earth. The Pisces gate has been isolated from the network, and the techs assure me that it'll work.
Without Black Sun, we have no chance of winning the Infinite War. Our only choice would be to deploy Option Zero. I pray that never happens. Our fate rests in your hands.
So, the operation is pretty simple. It's big defense stuff. Let's hope that I'll get that done and it doesn't crash on me like before at the end. I am very happy to hear that. There is a lot of Monster Hunter and there's a lot left for you to do. Okay.
Captain, your primary objective is to protect the research facilities and ensure that the final components of Black Sun are gated back to Earth. Use any means necessary to protect those parts. The local defenses have been turned over to you. Earthcom out.
Do I have a T3 engineer? I do. Yeah, I do need to push out here a little bit further. Let's have a reactor there as well. I need some upgrades on myself. We're starting with the RAS and then T3. I need a shield here and another factory. All you're going to be building these in a loop and sending them over here. You'll be putting up a shield. And you'll be putting up some T3 air defense. And you'll also be putting in a reactor down. Last area, same business. With reactor and some air defense. You give me 2 more engineers, and then I'll be putting you to work to get the bots up. More T3. You go fetch these. And we're doing mass storage next to them. That's a radar. Okay, there is some more. Here is some more. I'm currently not doing all that well, but I do need a bit more of a defensive measure over here as well. At least my mass reserves are solid for a minute or so longer. Have some more engineers come out here. Send you down. And we're putting up a reactor here as well. Switching off the shields. But we've bottomed out here.
Sir, we have confirmed the presence of Aeon on Pisces 4. I repeat, the Aeon are already on Pisces 4. Be prepared for an enemy assault. Earthcom out.
Do I have... Hello? You come over a little bit more air defense. You're good though. 50% build speed, not ideal. I'll let them come a bit closer, destroy them, and I'll then go fetch the mass they are dropping. You're coming up here for that, please. Currently, I do not need to worry too much. Okay, kill that thrust. Kill the missile launcher. There's still some stuff going up there. I do want you to be destroyed as quickly as possible, please. You do got some hoovering there. The bloody bombers here. Starting to run out of energy as well. I might need to restart this mission. Careful enough about here. There's another team coming in. There are more bloody T3 heavy bombers about. That's another one down. Okay. I'm far mass negative. Where are you? You're over there.
Strategic launch detected.
Not all the cats do, but some cats have that talent we need. Bloody hell, how did you get destroyed?
Sir, we have a nuke inbound. Wait, the SMD system took it down. Earthcom out.
You're only delaying the inevitable. Our strength is endless.
Captain, we cannot lose the
All
research
cats have
facilities.
auto tracker.
You have been authorized
Okay,
to
I was
receive the nuke eliminator
aware.
Tech 3
I wasn't aware
strategic
that
missile
all the
defense
cats have auto
schematic.
tracker. I
Once
thought only
constructed,
a
it will
few
shoot
had
down
that.
any incoming nukes. Earthcom out.
Okay, bloody hell! Why is there
At least 2 of the research facilities must survive.
no
We
engineer
estimate that you
here
have just a
anymore?
few minutes before the Aeon launch their next salvo. Time is against you.
Yeah, being Having time run against me is not unsurprising. We're looking good here. Let's put some effort in. We'll have one here and then put a reactor over here. At least the reactor doesn't seem to be the main issue at the moment. Or power doesn't seem to be the main issue at the moment. Mass absolutely is an issue. %70 build speed is not optimal at all. It does seem that the missile defenses are going up quickly enough. But not for all of your accounts yet. Save files, that's what the word I was looking for. You got all 3 Fatalis eyes. Yeah, those you will probably need to be lucky a little bit, but on your main save, yes, that's what I thought. Not that there is anything wrong with only having it on the main file, but okay, do I have... Yes, I do have engineers about here. From these planes, we go suck up the mass. Yeah, you do enjoy Prowler indeed. I am not a big Prowler fan, but for everybody who likes Prowl, I'm very happy it's there. Okay, well, I'm making a bit of a turn here. Currently, we're looking quite good actually.
Sir, you have to get those strategic missile defenses up ASAP. Earthcom out.
Okay, that was suboptimal. I want you to repair here. You have one more and then we're building another radar for the upper colony here. And I think I'll have in advance a few more shields. Boom, boom, more good mass. That would be terribly nice mass, but I'm not yet pushing my units through there. Oh, there's a factory now. Can you go rebuild this factory afterwards? Okay. We have the strategic missile defense buildings up. I'll be putting in a few more engineers here. Okay, that was painful. Yeah, if anything, we'll be building the personal one. Oh, that's bad. Okay. After having the personal shield generator, we'll be coming down here, reinforcing this area. I am seriously happy to see that
Captain, more nukes will be incoming soon. We need those SMDs up ASAP.
the effort they put into building the Kato playstyle, that hasn't gone to waste. I do always feel myself not the most... How shall I put it? That I'm not
Your
the
defenses
most
will never stop us. The Aeon forces are marching across
serious
the galaxy.
about the cat, and in fact I'm not the biggest fan of the cats.
Hello, General.
Can I get this third
You
one
died
up
on Matar.
built before they
I
start
was
shooting
liberated
out
on Matar.
the
Show me
nukes?
error of my ways.
Those monsters brainwashed you.
It is you who's been brainwashed, believing every UEF lie that comes your way. You are the monster.
Let's put another reactor over here.
Captain, eradicate the Aeon Commander.
Your faith in Black Sun is misplaced. It will never fire. I will see to that.
And that's the issue if your high-ranking officers who know state secrets get brainwashed by the enemy. Yeah, I think I'll be putting another land factory
Strategic
for
launch detected.
stuff over there. No, I'd rather have that over here. Okay. Something exploded nearby. Okay, that's one destroyed. That hasn't been used yet, and that one has been used. I am not playing a lot of melee, and I'm not playing a lot of greatsword currently, so I'm not all that aware. It's a lot of fun.
Captain,
though.
the Aeon
What I
cannot
have
be allowed
played
to have
is a
those
lot of
strategic
fun.
missile launchers. Destroy them. Earthcom out.
That's not the greatest force, but that should be enough to eradicate this. Okay, you currently don't have anything to build, so let's add on more heavy assault bot production. I think I'll be taking you off. No, I'll leave a few and have another shield. Oh, bloody hell. Shield. Can't build anything. Can't build anything in that vicinity. Oh, let's build it over here. More defensive bots for over here. that, I'll be going with another shield here. The first base is collapsing nicely. Well, I wouldn't call this a base, it's an outpost. Make sure all the factories are destroyed before you march on. Those three are annoying. Okay, we have shields. Do we have an engineer not doing anything in the vicinity? Where are you? I have some over here. Please do some hoovering here. Okay, that's the second outpost destroyed. Well, I do not need to do hoovering right about now with the ACU, but we're putting in some more defenses and we'll be pulling the bots forward into a defensive position here on the shield. Stay inside. It's healthier. Okay. Up above here there ought to be a lot better protection now, and I'll be building a bit more out. We're back up to 40 bots. I hope that that stopping by the by my stream helps you to wake up a little, if a little bit. And don't worry, you leave when you have to leave. I hope that you'll have a great lunch, and then if you're having lunch, that you have great lunch, and then that you're going to enjoy the rest of your day. That is, I think, probably the most important part. So don't worry about needing to leave. You're going shopping. I hope you'll have a nice shopping trip. Okay. Also still looking good for energy. Even though I am using a lot. %, and that's another nice mass delivery here. Let's have some hoovering, at least on standby. Did you finish building? You have built everything, and let's get a few more bots out. That being said, you bring all your stuff over here. And I'll be just pulling these back so I have some stuff. This area is well shielded. We have the anti-missile defenses. Let's have a few more engineers here. I'll be taking you off for build. I'm on, again, build, 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 and you are going to do reactor, reactor, reactor. Okay, we're having another group coming up over there. Oh, that's unfortunate. I hope you are feeling much better now, but I am sorry to hear that you got sick. Oh no, okay. You haven't been sick before. I hope that you'll be feeling well again very much sooner. You're not supposed to do what? You're supposed to be ready to get some. Okay. That's about 100. That should be good enough for an attack here. That is still very good, so you're going to be at least able to have some food. But it's always annoying when you get sick, so I do hope that you're going to be recovering quickly and recovering well. Yeah, I'm not saying don't go running. No, I'm not saying that at all. The issue is especially with the autumn weather coming in, that if you're not used to the weather, it's possibly that you're going to undercool a little bit and become sick. It's a lot easier to get sick in autumn than it is in summer, so yeah. You just completed the Fated 4. Congratulations. That's a very nice one. I'm always thinking which one is the harder one, because there is a similar quest in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, which is my first encounter with this kind of quest. Okay, we do need a few more over here. Especially here. That siege artillery needs to go. Congratulations on the Astalos plate. I do want to level the base if possible.
General Clark has betrayed you. She is nothing more than a warmonger and liar.
Sir, the components are finished. We'll begin extracting them through the gate momentarily. Earth, come out.
Okay, let's get more forces in here. I do need to destroy everything. I want to destroy everything here. Okay, something switched. Congratulations, the bloody... I'm not sure your cat is a kleptomaniac, but you got for the both plates, both the Astalos and the Mizu plate. Almost getting myself into a stutter here. Okay. Surprisingly, yes, because you need to break the claws to get them the chances to get them otherwise are either quite small or...
Captain, we have been notified that Black Sun components are ready to be transferred to the gate. Patching in Dr. Sweeney.
Or as with some of the others, that there is very little...
Captain, we're ready to go. We have the... Wait! What's that?
There is a Cybran commander on planet. I repeat, we have a Cybran commander on planet. He's got several artillery pieces trained on the town. We'll rescan the area and advise. Earthcom out.
We can't move the components. Those guns will destroy them. Take them out.
Destroy those guns. General Clark has authorized the use of nuclear weapons. We are uploading the schematic for the Tech 3 nuclear missile launcher now. Earthcom out.
Okay, which of those generators is going to take the hit? Since I don't know, let's do it like this. Let me get some mobile air superiority fighters in here. 2 facilities. Let's destroy this HQ. And anticipating the assault from here. Okay. There are a few in the area. You go support the shield, you go support the shield.
Your empire is crumbling.
Okay, that's looking good. That's a reactor down. That's air superiority fighters down. How many do I have? 6. Let's get in here below that. Those 2 groups. After we destroy the big bombers here, I think I'll be okay. One more land factory to get stuff down here, get a bit more defense going. Okay, that's good enough. We're going to go do a sweep here and then sweep up here. Okay, the shield is getting hit, but it is holding with double support. I think the big part of that is that he's not directly hitting the shield. Okay. This now ought to be direct hits, but it is shielded itself, so... Okay, you'll be pulling, let's say, 10 down there. I have enough air superiority fighters to take these two groups out. Let's hoover up a bit more mass here. Okay, you're running right into the anti-air turrets. And you're just doing donk 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 on the shields. That is unfortunate. I hope that you have enough groceries until the next time, but I also really hope that you get better quickly. It's not nice being sick. Okay, I have a few more bombers here that are annoying. That's something I am already happy to hear. Okay, and there we have the bloody artillery. I'm sacrificing a few bots here because I'm... coming on them basically in a line, which you shouldn't. The defenders usually have an advantage already, and giving him that much more of an advantage is not necessary. That is not a bad idea. Let's put 3 more anti-airs down here. Okay, I'm not sure how much that is, but if you know that it is enough, then I'll believe you. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's another good one. Let's collect them up here. Oh bloody hell, there are bots over there. Like seriously, you're pulling the bots in over from there. Let's get some ground defenses going. Happy to have the overlapping shields here. Got big bad artillery in here. Okay, as long as they can work together, that's not bad. I'll be needing an engineer to come out here and get this going again. Don't I have another engineer over here? I have a few, okay. You go support this one, you support that one, and you'll be building a local land factory. Get some bots in here. If I have
Sir,
any
we can't
more.
risk moving the components with that artillery operational. Earthcom out.
Okay, no of us here. Okay, how about you? Oh, we can build Omnis now. You built myself a. You build an Omni for here, and then you go back to the supports. Okay, I'm going to do a good flyover of here. Since I have the Omnis now, I'm going to upgrade what I already have. That ought to give me a lot more visibility. Do I have a radar down here? Give me my mini-map back. I forget that those are only for the missions. But having that open is very helpful. Okay. Okay, let's pull you up over that. That should be a complete loss there. And soon I should be seeing some stuff with this. Okay, you are done. Get some power into there. Don't be a bomber, okay. Okay, seriously, get me some bots up here. Especially if they want to reinforce those, I need to have a sortie force so I can deny them that. Okay. I'll be sending you up and then come back down, and you're the big force here. One of the artillery pieces down. And we have that reactor. Let's go kill that base there first, and then this base. Going to complain soon again that I haven't taken out the artillery yet. Hello, Faceless Prophet. Welcome, and I hope you're having a great Thursday so far. Hello, welcome in. How are you? Okay. It's not going to be the fastest, but this ought to be coming quite close to the end for this mission. And that's another one down. That's one of the bases down. There is T2 anti-air. Okay, why not? No, not you. Stop. Get me a few rounds of heavy bombers. I want these. You go up there. Should be having a push and a push. And then can I from up here get onto that plateau? Would be very helpful. Gaming, coding, tired. Well, I hope that the gaming part was fun, that the coding was not too tiring, too annoying. At least you didn't have to clean up other people's PC mess, if I understood this correctly. Sometimes walking other people through their PC trouble feels impossible, at least. Yeah, that's more reactors gone, and storage. Okay. Let's have them all come over there, and then like this, hopefully they will be able to get onto the plateau. Okay, so far so good. You're hoovering duty, okay. Okay, the shields are sufficiently reinforced here. Okay, when is 1 minute 30? That's probably this group. Or the stragglers from this group. Bloody hell, where's the factory up here? There. So you have enough for a while, but it's still... You will be needing to replenish these reserves then. Is that enough against all of this? Is there a shield? Did I build a radar tower down here? radar. I do not have a radar down south here. Okay, that's a spot I can build a normal support infrastructure around as well, which is nice. Can you push him a bit? Okay, we need to kill the newly arrived stuff here, or they'll just shoot down all the bots I have. Come on, move.
You must take out those Cybran artillery pieces, sir. The mission depends on it. Earthcom out.
Okay, thank you for the reminder. It's like I had. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that one. What are we building here? One more. Okay. No, we're building on repeat. Let's finish this. Let's do the spy planes. Land factories and land HQs. Stop for now, you're going into category 0. Nachos do sound nice. Okay, let's get the bombers out here. As they're flying away from the base, then I don't need to concern myself too much with the anti-air. Stationary anti-air is very deadly. Whoops, come on. Not as bad as I was afraid. The big anti-air has already been destroyed. Okay. I just want you to kill these. Cheap dip and Sorcerer with Chippy will be fun. Have you already decided when you want to do that? Or are you going to wait and see? Okay, how are the spy planes? Flying one like this, one like this. I'm currently most interested in this particular part. Oh, it's part of the natural Lunchables, I see. I do not, well, we don't have Lunchables, so... Cheese dip and salsa with chips. Okay. Do you stay like that? Let's take those spots out. And I'd say I want... 6 more of the Ambassador strategic bombers. That's good to hear. I'm happy you enjoyed them. Okay, chase them. I hope you're right. I'm not... Well, having something good to eat is very helpful anyway, so... Let's go destroy those. This. I do want that out of here, if I'm honest. Pip, 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 and getting shot back a little. Okay. If this is indeed anti-air, I now have enough fighters here to really put a dent into them.
The guns are down. Dr. Sweeney will notify you when the convoys are ready to leave. Earthcom out. Sir, the trucks will be ready to go shortly. Defend them at all costs. Earthcom out.
Operation area expanded.
Okay. We want to, if possible, kill this one.
Markson will cleanse the galaxy.
Well, he won't. He won't. No matter the playthrough. Come on.
The convoy from Site Alpha will be ready to leave in just a moment, Captain.
Okay, let's collapse this a little bit and get these strategic enemy bombers out of the sky. Let's use the same tactic the enemy does. Defensive strategic bombers. Okay, one more bomb drop. Now, hopefully you're ready.
The convoy from Site Alpha has left, Captain. The trucks are now under your command.
Okay, let's move them over here. Luckily, they're really on a move command. Let's get these out of there.
You will pay!
Okay, that is one ACU, enemy ACU down here. Okay. Let's kill all of that and then bring you back. And let's go 10 infinite production of the bots again. Or do I have enough power to get him? Seven is, I don't think, enough.
Captain, the Site Alpha convoy is safe on Earth. Earth, come out.
Okay, that's good. That's the main goal now. But it would be great if I could just destroy this base as well. Or at least the ACU here. I am not building anymore, that's what I'm doing. Let's pull you... Oh, there is a way down. At least apparently. Are you getting all the way down? Okay, I'm getting all the way down. We don't need no radar jamming at the moment. But I'm pretty sure that the enemy commander cannot be too happy. Okay. One more. There we go.
The Site Beta convoy is on its way to the gate, Captain. The convoy is now under your command.
Well, that ought to be good enough. Let's see. Okay, still see the ACU. Okay, those go down pretty good. You ate too many fiber chips, that's... Were they that delicious? Okay. Almost. Have enough bombers for one more pass, and then the ACU should be toast.
I'll see you on Earth. This isn't finished.
But he was quick enough to run away. Okay, let's go destroy the base. I have no idea why we're not keeping... Well, hopefully we'd be keeping the planet. We successfully kicked off every enemy ACU. And honestly, regardless how you got sick, I wish you a speedy recovery. I got 12 already. I've shipped home a good surplus now.
The Site Beta convoy has successfully reached Earth. Earthcom out.
All the trucks reached Earth. Excellent job, Captain. The UEF is lucky to have soldiers like you in the field. Riley out.
And that's the president
Sir,
congratulating
I've
me.
received word that all the components are safely on Earth. Use the gate to return when ready. Earthcom out.
And since there's basically nobody left, and I'm needed on Earth, let's move out.
Because of your valor on the field of battle, you have been promoted to Major. With men like you in the field, I have no doubt that the UEF will triumph. Well done, Commander.
Well, I somewhat agree with him. Without men like me, they wouldn't be able to win, but less like me or more because of me. And they are very happy with my performance here. Defend the city is accomplished, and I have all the trucks surviving. Didn't lose a single one. And I did waste 250,000 mass, which could have been much worse. I wasted a ton of energy, that is absolutely to be expected, but it doesn't show me reclaim. Well, no matter. Okay, let's have a quick look. Okay, I have about half an hour left. I can either play some skirmishes or I be leaving the last mission of the UEF campaign and showing you the first mission of the Aeon campaign. Now, I do think I'd be going for no, that is Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, that is not yet available. That'll be fun though. Let's do some skirmishes. Let's have a look. What is currently in the 1v1 map list? Canis River, there's quite a lot. I think I'll be showing a very short game and then a medium short game of Theta Passage and Finn's Revenge. Currently there is no game screen, so Supreme Commander is pretty old, and I'm using a external mod launcher to play it as stably as I do, and I do crash from time to time, even still in the campaign. The skirmishes, luckily, are a lot more stable, so the game screen should be coming up soon. There we are. Okay, I do not want to play Sandbox, so... Yeah, no, that's the wrong map. Theta Passage, there we are. And then normal unit cap, that's already more than enough. I don't think I'll be building even all that many. Game speed is normal, that's default, that's all on as I wanted to, but... Victory condition. Where is my victory condition? There is my victory condition. Assassination. Okay. I'll be going for a normal AI. Haven't played for a while, so I'm not all that confident I'll be decently able to beat harder AIs currently. And I'll be going with the dark purple. In random, I'm getting UEF. So, same faction as before. This time on a skirmish map. Okay, give me a land factory. Two, and two more. As soon as the land factory finishes, I want a few engineers, scouts. Don't think I'll be needing them. Not if I press pretty quickly, and that's what I do want to do. I'm not going to go for a victory, but I do want to keep them back. Get some energy in, some mass in. You'll be getting me some additional mass. Yeah, why not just... Flip. Okay. Build me some additional power generators up here. Build me an additional land factory. Where are you? Might be adding 2 more from the commanders here. And we'll be doing some scouting. Okay, we are running low of everything, but I do think this will finish. Okay, we have enough power. Even if we don't have enough mass at the moment, I am just building too much. Theta Passage does have the issue that it's only like 4 early. Okay, there is some engineers. Congrats on beating Rathalos. Okay, playing against an Aeon. And I'll be needing to pull the commander in here and do some reclaim. Yeah, there's a nice amount of reclaim there. I do need the reclaim. This group will be taking care of the scout. A few more engineers, please. And we'll be getting this one as well. Let's pull you up over there. Scout. And then the next factory is going to be responsible for some anti-air as well. Bloody hell, he's also aggressively sending scouts out. Again, I do have some combat units here, so like to see his factories if at all possible though. Okay, will I be getting up there? Probably not. Okay, he has an air factory finished. So I will be needing a bit of a stream of anti-air units. And he'll be getting me another factory in the middle here, and I'll also pull one over here. Let's do the first upgrade. First mass upgrades. The commander will be getting a reclaim here from the middle. Okay, that's another group down. Not you. You go up there, you go down there. Okay, I'm good at 0. Let's do 2 more mass extractors. And you're going to hoover up that mass. Okay, I'm not... Okay, I'm good enough. I have the anti-air ready in time. Quite happy to see that. Let's deny our opponent mass. And let's get one of the engineers to these mass spots here. Let's have some air defense, because I'll be pretty aggressive with this group. And And you're going to be sending units up here as well. Might want to do a little bit of a push with the commander at the moment. Freeze you and you. Now I need one remaining here. There we have the enemy commander. With a little bit of luck, I have enough support that he is going to feel this very acutely. Okay, that hurts. With a little bit of luck, I'll be able to destroy him, and that skirmish. This skirmish will be over.
Commander under attack.
Okay. That was painful for him, but I do not quite have enough units, and I do not want to overextend like he did. Let me get some tanks in here. I have the feeling I'm going to be replenishing a lot quicker than he is. More upgrades, and we're going to go tier 2 place. More Master Nile. Middle of the map. I have a lot more map control than my enemy has. I do not have a lot of anti-air though. Okay, you push forward, give me another anti-air tower. No, he is putting a lot in as well. I do not have a weapon upgrade. The bulkiest of the ACUs doesn't have a weapon upgrade. Can you push this a little bit faster? Okay, Commander, you're going to come down here. You go kill that one. It'll need a while, but I don't want to lose that there. Okay. Let's get this radar up. And the power for it. Commander is supportive. Sorry for missing here a little bit. I was concentrating. Yeah, it does sound similar to Star Wars music a little bit. But it is good music, so I'm happy with that. And you're actually supposed to be aggressive with your ACU in the game, in the early parts of the game especially. Build power is a lot easier to come by than attack power, and an ACU is worth like 20 tanks. So it is a ton of support right now. Especially here that I'm trying to push a bit more aggressively. And it is a skirmish. I'm playing a computer skirmish here. So as long as I am careful enough, I shouldn't be getting into too much trouble. Pull back a little.
Commander under attack.
This group should go down, and then the reinforcements should be there. Plus I am already tack up on him.
Commander under attack.
Yeah, Commander, you also ought to come back. Although 1,000 damage is not a big deal. Up, yeah. That's partially why I'm pulling back and pushing again to have enough spam. Okay, I ought to have enough to push them away from the pass here. Pushing you to the factory, and I'm just going building another factory here. I have far too much mass. I could use a Tech 2 engineer as well by now. Okay, they are pushing in, we're pushing in. Are you bloody kidding me? You killed that engineer. Factory up, a few here. Honestly, I know I do still need the spam. I do not have yet enough T2 to really push hard. Okay, that's what was harassing me there. That's another one. No, give me some tanks over there. This ought to be enough. To really overrun them now. Let's all push too hard. I'll be taking the commander out of the group here. I'll be supplying some more tanks here. I'm missing anti-air. Especially if he's blocking himself in. No, I do not have enough. Do not have enough for an ACU kill. Let's save what I can. I'm getting closer though. You're going to go to T2. Let's do... Yeah, that's too much energy. Bloody hell, okay. Let me replenish the radar here, that would be useful. Would make them a lot less able to run away from me. Okay, I absolutely want some air support here as well. Some anti-air support rather. And I think another anti-air tower is going to be coming very handy. And it looks like I'm missing the wing there. As he's pushing up to T2 as well. Whoops. Skybox is doing good work. Now I'm able to deal with the spam reasonably quickly. Go and get me that tank down. Need to take care of that. They don't go down too quickly, but it looks like. Okay. MML? Not... But no, it doesn't seem like no, I don't think I did include it. No, I didn't have any mobile missile launches. I did forget to post them up. That's too much. Yeah, you're right. I did forget T2. I usually call it T2 artillery. Yes, there are missile launchers, but... Oh. Yeah, this ought to be... Took a bit longer than I was hoping for. But that's... that gone. I really ought to... I feel like I do need to practice up a bit more again. I haven't played Supreme Commander intensely in a while, so... Okay. Yeah, I'm not unhappy about it. There is... it's unfortunate, and most RTS games are really trying, but there is usually a very big gap between the campaign and the and skirmish. Surprisingly, especially in Supreme Commander, since if you're not pushing hard, if you're not pushing your objectives hard, you have a lot of time in a lot of the campaign missions to build up a decent force and then basically just sweep the map out. But yeah, I'm happy to be doing some skirmishes, and hopefully I'll be, as the weeks go on, because I'll keep playing Supreme Commander on Thursdays for a longer while at least until well, I think until after even the Christmas special I'm planning. So hopefully I'll be getting good enough to have some ladder matches if I can find them as well. Yes, you do. And that is not only for Supreme Commander, that is the same in StarCraft, that's the same in a lot. That is one thing I really need to start getting better at. I am very much a ground-focused player, possibly because of my StarCraft roots, where air was very late game, not... Yeah, well, there are some, but the variety of units is a lot lower in that game, so... but you are not wrong, they would have probably dealt very quickly with that spam. It is, yeah. Well, I'll be getting better. I'll be getting better the more I play again, so... Well, maybe. And until then, yeah, I'll be practicing a little bit to be putting up at least some fight. But that means that, unfortunately for today, I've reached the end of the 3 hours. Time does fly when you're having fun. So let's have a quick look if I can find somebody to raid into, and I'll also give you my, as usual, my schedule, which basically means that for next week at least, the schedule is going to be normal, and then afterwards the first week of November I'll be taking a bit of a holiday. I'll be streaming during it, but I'll be reducing it. It'll be a Monday and a Friday stream, and then a Sunday stream, or a Saturday, Sunday. I need to look the specifics there, but I'll be reducing the time I'll be streaming, so there won't be a Thursday stream that week. But next week is still normal, meaning that tomorrow I'll be continuing with Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor Overclocked. Then the Saturday, Sunday, as usual, Monster Hunter. Monday, Shin Megami Tensei, Devil Survivor Overclocked, more Supreme Commander on next Thursday, and then next Friday also Shin Megami Tensei, and then the extraordinary schedule. That being said, my times are going to be normal next week as well, meaning Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Friday, and Friday again would be from 13 to 18 o'clock Central European Summer Time, and next Thursday also on the normal schedule time from 15 to 18 o'clock Central European Summer Time. There isn't really anybody about. You are very welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'll be raiding Kixie. She is playing the new Bloodlines game. I am interested to see a little bit. I am very much on the fence on it, unfortunately. So I hope it's going to be a lot of fun. Which means that I'm going to ask you as usual to please be nice, please be kind. I hope you're going to be enjoying her stream as well. As for myself, I want to thank all of you very, very much for joining me. It is always very much appreciated. I hope you had a lot of fun watching me today. And I do hope to see you all again soon. Until then, I hope that you're going to have a great time. And until then, goodbye.